What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video. And in this video, I got a special care package from a huge, not only Kobe Bryant fan, but a huge Los Angeles Lakers fan. And he knows that I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan, and he wanted to pass me these jerseys. Of course, there was a purchase involved. I know he knows it's going to a good home. I'm never going to sell these. And if I ever decide to sell them, I'm going to sell it right back to him. So special shout out to Pistol 213. He's on YouTube as well. I'm going to put his YouTube channel right below so you guys can see. But he reached out to the homie, and I really appreciate it because he knows I'm a huge Kobe fan. My second favorite athlete of all time. And if it wasn't for MJ, he'd be number one. So because of that, I'm super grateful that another Kobe fan can bless another Kobe fan with these great jerseys that I'm about to show you. So, the first jersey I'm going to show you here is the Los Angeles Lakers Nike Dry Fit. You have the Nike Dry Fit. Beautifully done. And if you ever felt any of these jerseys, this Dry Fit jersey, you can tell it has a silkiness to it that you get in Nike Dry Fit material. This feels very close to this. Now, of course, Nike has made evolutions throughout their Nike Dry Fit history, but you can definitely feel the dry fit texture and material on this jersey. So there's that, right? We had the Lakers double stitched, beautifully done, 8 as well. You have the Bryant on the back. Very nice, very nice. 8 as well on the back. You have your jock tag. Size 52. Nike. Authentic. And then you get the dry fit tab on the side. Dry fit on both sides. You have the trim. This white trim almost has like a small dazzle effect to it. And then you have the purple side trim. Really nice. Right? So that's this beautiful jersey in yellow. I'm super glad to have a Nike Kobe because I haven't had one in the collection, not an authentic. So I've had Swingmans that I purchased from 20 years ago. And that's great to have as well. But to have a Nike authentic in the collection is definitely dope. Right? So that's jersey number 1. And then we'll show you jersey number 2. And this one is even more special to me in a lot of ways. Because as far as Nike, they wore this in the 2003-04 season. And during his playing time, he wore Jordan 12s. He wore Huaraches, 2K3s, 2K4s. So he wore different sneakers at this time period. But again, we have this Nike Dry Fit on the tag. You're not going to see the red old school logo that you see on classic throwbacks because Nike didn't do it yet. So it's just one of those things that Nike didn't do. I believe the darker NBA logo started with Reebok. So 2004 to 2005 and beyond, you'll see the darker, more vintage Jerry West logo on the classic jerseys, right? And then you have this beautiful Los Angeles, done so nicely. Now we'll do a comparison to the 1996 Mitchell & Ness throwback. You have Bryant double stitched, the 8 double stitched as well, with the nice drop shadow. Trims on this come in that nice ice blue or baby blue with royal blue as well. Very, very dope. And as we take a look at this one, you have size 52, Lakers, again in this dry fit material. So you see dry fit on both sides. And what's awesome about this is that it completes a small collection for me that I didn't even know I was trying to get, because I really wasn't trying to get. But it does complete a collection for me, and let me show you real quick what it does. So this is my Shaq versions of the same exact jersey. This is a beauty of a jersey as well. I mean, look how beautiful that looks. Clean stitching. Just very dope jersey, right? Beautifully done. So I'm glad to have now the Shaq and Kobe. And then the yellow, same thing. This is also a dry fit version. And as you can see here, we have the dry fit tabs over here. We have this beautiful 34. All right, I'm kind of giving you a review on these as well. Might as well. All right, beautiful fucking jerseys, man. So to kind of have both of these now, you know, let me pull out the Los Angeles ones. These are my favorite Lakers jerseys of all time. And these are my two favorite Lakers of all time. Right? How dope is that? Really nice. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Glad to get these in the collection for sure. These are definitely classics. Thank you. Special shout out again to Pistol for not only selling me his jerseys, but being an awesome provider or seller of jerseys. He shipped them right away. He had a tracking right away, which is great. So to me, there's nothing more appreciative than a seller who really puts effort into you purchasing the jersey. So I really appreciate that. But it also completes a nice little set that to me, other than Jordan and Pippen, these guys had actually a higher peak when it comes to tandems. You know, Wade and LeBron may be close, but I think Kobe and Shaq had a higher peak. Hear what I'm saying, y'all? Not saying that they're a better tandem complete, because you're talking about 6 championships together with Mike and Scotty. So I'm not saying that they're better in total. But as far as peak is concerned, man, I think this is the greatest tandem I've ever seen. And that's including Wade and LeBron, who may have been the second best tandem because they were so high at the time that they were playing together. You know, it's just tough to beat Mike and Pippen, but these guys right here, Shaq was a 98 at the time. I'm talking about the most dominant player, especially that 3-year ring period. And then Kobe, maybe the first year he was like in his 80s. If you're doing 2K ratings, he was in his 80s, and then in 2001 and 2002, he's already mid 90s. So that's how good he became during that finals run. So anyway, enough of me talking sports. Glad to show you the jerseys. Glad to show you some new pickups. Again, special thanks to you, Pistol, for this. I appreciate this. And again, if I ever let go of this, which I probably won't, because that's just something I don't foresee ever letting go, Kobe jerseys. But if I did, he'd be the first one I'd call back to see if he wants it again. All right. On that note, I hope you guys have a good one. We out. Peace.